Hey there, Tara Porter here from methodicalblogger.com, where it's my goal to give you a method to the blogging madness. And in this video, we're going to talk about the madness that is images. You know, we have so many social media outlets that we have to post to, and all of them have different image formats. And so I thought it'd be helpful to create this video to help walk you through not only the different types of images that you should be paying attention to, but also to show you how to create some amazing eye-catching graphics for your website. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to take you to the website that I use all the time when I'm making graphics, and that is Canva. I love Canva for so many reasons, which I'll show you as I walk you through this, but let's go ahead and get started. Now, I break down in my blog the different types of posts that you want as far as sizes. So, you know, you want a social media post that would accommodate the square graphic of Instagram, but that doesn't work as well on Pinterest. Pinterest really likes those long images. Facebook, on the other hand, likes more of that rectangular image where it's more of the horizontal. So these different social media outlets, it can be hard to kind of sort things through and figure out what is what and make the most of your time. That's why one of the things that I highly recommend is creating templates for your work. So as you create a graphic for Pinterest, you can reuse that design, make some modifications based on the next article that you create, and it takes so much less work than having to constantly start from scratch every single time. What's nice about Canva is it saves all of your previous designs. So this is exactly what you can do. You can go in and you can edit your previous templates. So let me give you a couple of ideas to show you what that's like. So I'm going to click on one of my square graphics. And you'll see here that it has the phone, asks if you have a favorite to-do list app, and you can click on, and I'll show you how to create the images in a second, but let me just show you this feature. You can copy this image, it creates a new one, and then I can tweak this one. But they all kind of have that same look and feel, right? The same colors, the same fonts. They look pretty similar. Okay, now let's look at another one. So this is just what I like to use for my YouTube thumbnails. All I have to do each time is go in and I edit the text, maybe edit the photo, and edit, I guess that's pretty much it. Then my featured image for my blog. So I have a featured graphic here, and this appears above my blog, and it's also what I use for Facebook. So you'll see I was playing around with some designs here. But overall, it's a similar format each time so that I can just go in. For example, here, I can go in and I can change this and say, you know what, for this post, I'm going to have it be pink, and I'm going to have the border be, and you'll see up here, it saves your previously used colors. So these are all the colors that go with my brand. So I can go in and just change everything. And so this still has that look and feel of my brand, but yet it doesn't mean I have to start everything from scratch all over again. I'll show you a last one. And this is my Pinterest graphic that I like to use. And you'll see I'm always working on drafts, moving things around. Let's scroll to the bottom. And so I have a few here. So I have this template. So the next blog post that I do, let's say I have a blog post on posting to Facebook groups, then all I need to do is change the text. Maybe I'll add a little Facebook icon, and perhaps I have some different kind of free checklist, and I add it onto there, and then boom, I have saved a new version of my graphic, and it didn't take that much time. Pretty cool, right? So let's go through walking you through how to create your graphic on here. So let's start off. There's a couple of different design options. You can pick so many of the ones that they have available. You can click more and you'll see there are so many. You can get lost in here. I tend to search for them to find whatever I'm looking for, but there's a whole bunch of options. You can also enter in your custom dimensions here. So if you already know what you want, then you can enter that in. But let's say for the purpose of this, let's just do a square social media post. Now there are a few things that you can do. They have some templates here, which you can have some fun with. I like to use them for inspiration, but then I kind of do my own. So let's say you could do this Hello Beauty and you can edit the text. Some of these are paid. You'll see a little $ in the bottom right corner, or if it's free, you'll see it says free. So in this case, this one was money. Just gonna delete this. But let's say we take a free one. Maybe you want something like this. What's nice is you can actually go in and customize the colors. So maybe I have different colors for my brand. I can have this reflect those colors. And if you don't see what you need here, you can click on the plus sign and drag your mouse around to try to find that precise color that you want. And for all of this, isn't that amazing how you can just go in and edit each of those colors? Pretty fun. I won't do that. You can add a new page, and like I showed you before, you can duplicate it. Let's add a new page, and you'll see here that that template made this background this particular color. Now, if I want it white, on the left here it says background. You can just click on the different colors that you want and change it. They also have some patterns here. Use caution. You know, you don't want to over clutter your images. Nowadays, as far as website design, less tends to be more. But the other thing you could do is you can add an image yourself and make that the background or part of your graphics. So you go to uploads, and you'll see here it's actually saved everything that I have uploaded before, which is pretty awesome. So let's say I want to use this graphic here. I can drag the cursor around until it's what I want. In the top right here, you'll see this looks like a checkerboard. You can drag this cursor so you can fade it a little bit. Okay, you can upload the images up here. They also have images you can search. So let's say I want computer. It has a variety both of graphics that are done and images. Some are paid, some are not. It kind of depends. Another site that I use is Pixabay. Let me go over to there. Pixabay.com. These are images that you do have permission to use, so you could use them. I want to encourage you to exercise caution with this, simply because you want your brand to be you. And I know sometimes I will go to a site and I'll recognize that photo. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Pixabay photo. Like I know it from a mile away, and they immediately lose credibility in my eyes. I don't know why, it's just how my brain works. I'm like, oh yeah, they're using Pixabay. So I recommend take a second to take some photos for your website. You know, it doesn't take a ton, and the phones are so great nowadays that you can get a really nice picture, and you can probably research. If you don't think that you're good at photos, research how to take better photos with your iPhone or whatever phone you have. All right, so let's say we have this and we want to add some text on it. So go to text. And one of the things I absolutely love about Canva is there are some text samples that they've put together where the fonts pair really well together, so you don't have to sit there and guess what fonts look really good. You just click on what you want, and you can change the font that you like. Okay, so I can change whatever you want down here. You can alter it. You can change the color scheme. So if I want this to be more of this turquoise, I could change that. Be mindful of also how the background can be really, it can be, you can't see it, or it can be too distracting. It keeps you from seeing what you have there. So you can do that. In this case, see how that background's really kind of blocking this. So the other thing that I could do is I can actually add some elements. I can maybe add a black background or something. So I'm going to I clicked on elements, and then I clicked on square, and maybe I want to expand this and change colors. And some people go, oh, Tara, when I see you, you know, work around with things, it seems like you're all over the place. Like you click all these buttons really fast, or you always know how to design it. Listen, if you saw my first designs, you would be like, holy cow. They were awful. Actually, funny story. So my first, one of my first designs, and it was like for a video that I sent to a company. I actually I did it in Word. Okay. I designed it in Word. It was like a picture of a bottle of vegetable oil, long story. And it had text on it, but my computer didn't recognize the text. So it underlined it. You know how Word does that, where it's like, oh, did you spell this word wrong? And then I saved the images as screenshots. So I actually published it in a video, and you could see the little wiggle under the word. So if you think yours is bad, it will never get as bad as that. I'm sure of it. All right, so I have this black square here, right? Now I can click arrange and go backwards. And you can arrange these. Think of these different images and text as layers. So you can have, go a couple layers deep or one layer deep or whatever. Again, this takes practice and it gets faster over time. Let's say I want to add a graphic. Maybe I want to add a Facebook icon. There's all kinds of icons. There's like family. If I click on family or type in family, there's pictures, but you can scroll down and find icons. I also like to click on elements. And if you go to icons, there's an actual section of icons that you can sift through. One of my favorites is there's a hamburger one, and I just think it's totes adorbs. So cute. But there's a ton here. And all you have to do is once you find one that really works, you can move it over. And don't even stress about colors, because most of these you can change the color, which is awesome. So I'm being a perfectionist right now. And see, look, there's social media ones here. All right, Tara, pick something. All right, let's say I do this envelope. I can change the sizing of it. I can change the colors of it, move it around, do all kinds of customization on the image until I get it to where it's just the way that I like it. Just pay attention to making sure that your font is visible. Run it past people. That's a great way to, get some input from people. Hey, which image do you like better, this or this? And that helps a ton. But that's basically how to use this program. Isn't that totally amazing? And everything is saved for me for whenever I need it in the future. If you have questions on this, though, please comment below and let me know. And that can kind of tell me what points I could help clarify for you so that you can have some fun making some images and see how totally easy it is. All right, have a good day.